I started buying all of the supplies for the studio way back when all of the talks about tariffing Canada and Mexico started. And it may seem odd on some of the supplies, but like drywall, some of the or a lot of the drywall is made in America, but the materials that we make drywall out of, the gypsum, is imported from Mexico. And some of the or most of the insulation or the insulation that I got was some of the minerals were imported from Canada. Um, I don't know if you remember, but I used two different types of insulation, a foam board insulation on the poured concrete wall, but then I also used a spun mineral insulation that is both waterproof and very, very fire retardant, which is made out of spun minerals. It's like they melt it to like lava and spin it, kind of like cotton candy. And so that was the second one. And some of those minerals were from Canada. So a lot of the materials that I needed were going to be coming from other places in lumber as well. So I went ahead and purchased all of the building materials for the entire project well before any of the tariffs were going to take place. And so I've been sitting on those materials in my garage for quite a while. Um, the stack of drywall was up to my shoulders, and the stack of lumber was quite high. The insulation was the worst. The pink insulation was at least 7 feet high, the pink foam board, and I think there was probably 3 pallets of the foam, not the foam, the Rockwell insulation, the bales. Those were the biggest. Um, but the lumber, the framing we did right away, and the pink foam board went up right away. And then we were able to do the Rockwell for the most part. That took a little bit longer. Really, I just needed the courage to go ahead and do that. I was afraid of covering the wire, any of the wiring, but it turns out that that wasn't an issue at all. But I'm going to go show you where we are with the drywall, because on Monday, well, last Friday, they started carrying the drywall down to the basement. They started going about 10 or 15 sheets at a time, and they would hang those, and then they would take some more down. I had about 80 sheets total, so I'm going to show you about where we are, what's left in the garage now. This is my messy garage, but this stack of drywall used to go all the way up, equal with the top of this shelving unit, all 80 sheets. And now we're down to probably the last quarter. Couldn't get through here at all. Some of this furniture, my drafting table, the Martha Stewart furniture is crammed in there. There's my hydraulic lift table is in there. A couple quilting bins. Couple quilting bins over there. And this is the little garden that I got to work on while I was on my first few days of respite. I have my daylilies, buddleia, butterfly bush, it's tricolor. I have 3 pink hydrangea standard, some echinacea, some peonies that I transferred from the old house, rose, beautiful roses, some begonias, some more roses. I always plant roses for my mother. There was a rose bush at the old homestead by the well. All that was left was a stick from the old well where my mom was raised. So I always think of my mom when I see roses. Anyway, um, there are there was probably 75-80% done with the hanging of the drywall down in the basement. So that's a really, really big plus. Um, so the next thing we'll do is we'll get a sneak peek of what the bare drywall looks like down there. And then it's only been 4 days of hanging. They've got 75% of the drywall hung. And then the longest part will be the finishing. Chris, the head contractor, does all the finishing by himself. He's a little nitpicky that way. So, but we can all understand. We can all understand that, I suppose. So the studio's coming together. Drywall's going up. Wow, how many months has it been? I know it's been something like 22 months since I bought this house, so wow. Anyway, we really are getting close to seeing the fun stuff. I have bought so many things between then and now, things to hang on the wall. It's going to be just fun opening boxes and remembering what I bought and where I thought I was going to put it, and seeing if it does what I thought it was going to do. So that's going to be it for today. Maybe next time we'll do a little bit of a sneak peek in the basement. But until next time, keep piecing it together.